Hi guys, get ready with me to go to a job interview virtually and to do some content for today. So first I started off with some hydrating spray and then I went in with my primer and I'm going in with my Estee Lauder foundation and I'll talk to you guys about that in just a minute. Alright, so I'm applying my foundation and I remember I saw a video of this girl on TikTok saying that she takes her foundation and concealer recommendations from her shade twin, and people in the comments were like, yeah, the girls aren't telling us what shade they are, they're just sharing the name of the product. But I want to tell you guys what shade I am. So I'm using Estee Lauder Double Wear. I know you guys see me post like the bottle somewhere around here when I do my videos, and the shade that I'm using is 6W2 in Nutmeg. So this is my shade. I did take like an online quiz to see what my shade was because I received this in PR for like their Super Bowl promotion. But just in case anybody following me and is like, what shade is that? Because I want to try it out. And you're like a similar skin tone to me, that is the shade that I'm wearing. I swear by this stuff. When this bottle runs out, I'm definitely gonna have to get some more because this is like the best foundation ever. And I tried to go back to my old school, ELF and NYX, which are great affordable foundations and stuff. But I'm absolutely spoiled by this, okay? Completely spoiled. Because this doesn't irritate my skin. It's lightweight, but it has full coverage. But it also depends on how much you apply. So this is about how much. This does not have any, what would you call it? Okay, so this doesn't have like a pump or anything that you're supposed to put on a brush or a beauty blender. You're supposed to just apply it on your finger, and then you can blend it out with your fingers like you would skincare, or you can use a brush like I'm doing. If you have under eye circles or like creasy areas, then I'm gonna highly recommend that you do not put foundation in those areas where you crease, and you use a thinner layer of concealer just to help avoid creasing. So I typically put on my foundation under my eyes, like around this area. I don't put it directly under it because I know I'm going to cover it with concealer. And the more product you put in an area that creases, the more your product is going to crease. It's going to separate throughout the day. And it's getting hot outside. We don't want that. We don't want creasy areas. We don't want product, kind of oxidizing throughout the day because your water base is mixing with your silicone base, which some people have debunked that, basically saying that doesn't matter. But just to be safe, you don't want to put foundation directly underneath your eyes if you are going to be applying concealer. But like, look how smoothly this laid. Like, I have so much hyperpigmentation and so many acne scars, and this just blends perfectly. It almost looks like I'm not wearing makeup. Like, if I didn't know any better and I were to take a picture like this and post it on the internet as a no makeup look and blend a little bit better around my eyes where I did not put the foundation at, you guys probably wouldn't even realize that I was wearing foundation. So if you're looking for a foundation twin and you're like around my skin tone, that is the foundation that I'm currently using, and that is the shade CW2 Nutmeg for the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, if that is what you wear. As for my other shades, so I have one size in shade Deep Dark 35 NG Neutral Gold. So this is what this looks like. It's kind of like a tiny little letter at the bottom. As for NYX foundation, their NYX shade. Let me check the back of this. Okay, so this shade is CSWSF16.7. Like, it's not even fully a name, but that's basically the number. And these are all the shades that I like. Now the one size tends to show up a little bit red on me compared to the Estee Lauder. So there have been times where I have blended this with the Estee Lauder to make it a little bit more neutral. But I found that once you let the one size dry a little bit and you contour your face and you add your concealer and everything, it neutrals out throughout the day. So don't be intimidated if you buy this and it's red. But this that I'm wearing now is a very neutral. Like, it matches my neck and everything just fine. So it's perfect. But yeah, I just wanted to interrupt this video to talk to you guys for a minute about my foundation because I know some people have questions. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how I layer my blush to be just as pigmented as my eyeshadow because I like my blush to be pigmented. Okay, so these are the main two products that I use. I'm going to be using e.l.f. liquid blush. So I first start off with liquids and then the one size cheek clapper in the shade Girly Pop. This top shade up here, it is a cream, and this is a powder, and then this is a highlight. So yeah, cream, powder, highlight. That is what I'm going to be using today. The e.l.f., like this e.l.f. is kind of like a Juvia's Place dupe. It's not as pigmented as the Juvia's Place, but I feel like it's pigmented enough to really get the job done. All right, so now that we're done with shade Choose Me, we're gonna use Pick Me. And that is this powder right here. Just pick some up and do little soft little pats. For the girls that like pigmented blush, if you like your blush to be pigmented and you're around my shade or probably darker, that is how I get my blush to really be blushing. I know it looks like a lot now, but once I add my eyeshadow and my highlighter and everything, the look is really gonna tie together. Again, this is how I like to do my makeup to get my blush to be pigmented because that is the way that I like to look. Okay? All right, bye. All right, so I'm trying out a new cut crease technique, and I probably, in hindsight, should not have done this, but here we go. So I started off with black, like anyone, and then I'm starting off with the purple just to create my deepest values, and then I'm slowly choosing lighter and lighter shades as I blend more upwards to really create that definition in my crease. And I'm adding a little bit of like the shimmer shade mixed with the lavender shade, and now I'm cutting my crease. And I'm using this Lost in Love palette. I'm using various pinks from this, and I'm using the bright pink from the Sugar Pill palette to create more contrast in the pinks because the other ones are just blending a little bit too much for me. And I add a little bit of glitter in the middle, and now I'm adding on my highlight. So I'm mixing the one size highlighter in with the shimmer shades from the Love and Lost palette, and then I'm doing my lips now, just like a regular degular black lip liner from the Beauty Supply store, and now I'm doing my eyeliner. I'm not gatekeeping my eyeliner, I just suck at showing you guys my eyeliner, and now I'm doing my hair. I'm literally so excited because my hair is finally long enough for me to do my twist outs. So if you guys don't know, I'm a breast cancer survivor. I was bald for like 2 years. Like 1 year was like a whole year after treatment. And I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I thought my hair was just never gonna grow back. And I was like cursed or doomed or whatever. Because there are some people who go through cancer treatment and they get chemo alopecia. And then after treatment and everything, their hair just never grows back. Like permanent damage and everything. And they gave me like a pretty high dose of chemo that I'm still suffering with. Okay, so this is chemo hair, which is like when you go through cancer and you get chemo treatment, you get a thing called a chemo perm where your hair texture changes. So like when my hair first started growing back, it was straight. It was like bone straight, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" It was bone straight, and then it fell out, and then it grew back. I had to like go to a dermatologist, and she told me to get amoxicillin and get the generic version and get the one from Men's because it's cheaper and sometimes better quality. So that's what I went ahead and did for a couple months until my hair started growing back. But once my hair started growing back, I stopped taking it. One, because it's like $60, and two, because I was like, well, if my hair started growing back already, I fucking need it. But yeah, definitely worth it, and it definitely helped me out a lot. But basically, what I did was these two twists in the front. I decided to use a flat twist because the last time I did a twist out, they were kind of straight and straggly and not really fitting in with the rest of the group. So I figured I would do a flat twist because when I twist my hair, I like to pin it to stretch it so that it doesn't shrink as it dries, and I can have like a nice stretched out hair. One, I like stretching out my hair because it just gives me more length and more volume. But two, because my hair is short and I just want my hair to look long as possible. And three, because it's actually helpful for you to like stretch your hair because anyway, so like it's helpful to stretch your hair because when you stretch your hair, it like so when you stretch your hair, it helps you to like have less tangles and knots. And like when I twist my hair, I'm of course detangling it, but like I don't want to twist my hair. I don't want to detangle my hair, twist it, and then I take the twist out, and then after a couple of days, they're like tangled in knots. Now, I usually would do a 3-strand twist out because that's more in line with my natural curl pattern. But to be honest, I don't really have a natural curl pattern anymore. My hair is more so wavy than it is curly. Like it doesn't really curl as much. So when I did my twist out last time, it just looked crazy. If you're looking at my underarms and you're wondering how come I only shaved one armpit, I didn't. What happened was I did 6 weeks of radiation treatment like 2 years ago. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but like radiation treatment literally fries your skin, and that includes your hair. And this side is like permanently scarred and damaged. So if you're looking like really closely at my skin, you may notice that this side is darker than this side because the radiation like literally fried off all my skin and everything. So this armpit, it doesn't have any hair, whereas this one does. I don't shave anything other than like my eyebrows and my chin hairs. Like I don't shave my body. Like I haven't shaved my body in years, and that's like before treatment. But yeah, like I didn't shave anything, in case you're wondering. But I don't know. Sometimes he would just point out random things on YouTube or whatever. But yeah, I'm super excited to have a twist out. And I'm just excited that my hair is finally long enough for me to twist my hair again because I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait till my hair is finally long enough for me to have twist outs. I really miss, twisting my hair. I only braid my hair like in yarn braids maybe like once or twice a year. I'm not the type of person that goes from protective style to protective style. But yeah, I just like want to do my hair. I have to do like a few video interview things. So basically what a lot of jobs are doing now is that when you apply to a job, instead of them contacting you based on your resume and like actually having an interview, see what I mean? Like this part's straight, whereas the rest isn't. Like this part just like didn't curl. Like why are you like this is straight and like this is curly, and I have to like try and blend the parts of my hair that are straight and curly. Yeah. Like so basically, what a lot of jobs are doing these days is that they're sending you a prompt of questions that they want you to answer, and like they're sending you a video link, and it has like a timer. So I twisted my hair when it was wet, and after I washed it yesterday, and now it's like, girl, what is happening? So because I twisted my hair, and it's like I took down my hair in a direction that I had the twist laid out, it's kind of going in different directions. So I might have to like pick at it. But yeah, I'm getting ready to do a few job interviews, but they're like pre-recorded video interviews that I'm kind of like sketched out by, because I don't know, like, what do you mean I don't have an interview with an actual person? I'm just like gonna be answering these questions, and like, I don't know, hopefully a person is gonna review the video and get back to me and let me know if I got the job. But yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I'm just undoing my hair to do my hair in order to be prepared for a job interview, instead of just keeping my hair twisted. Like, and I'm just gonna try and even my hair out a little bit. I'm just like picking at the base with the wide section of this comb. Like, this part is wide, and it is allowing me to like pick at the base to like fluff it up and bring it in together. But like, I don't know, my twist out is kind of weird, but I'm just happy that my hair is finally long enough where I can style it like this. And I had the forethought to part my hair prior to twisting it, so that I don't have to worry about carving out a part and then having my hair going in different directions according to the twist. But yeah, like all my twists are taken out, and I'm just like fluffing my hair. So hopefully the job interviews go well. This one is still twisted. Let me untwist this real quick. Hopefully that area will fluff up. Yeah. Like, my hair might look a little bit different if I would have done a 3-strand instead of a 2-strand twist. But it's quicker to do 2 strands than 3 strands. Like, you have to put a little bit more thought into it. Like, if you don't know what you're doing and you try and do a 3-strand twist, it's really easy to just fall into the pattern of braids instead of twist. But I don't know, I'm trying to round out my hair a little. I'm really loving this cute little baby fro. So, unfortunately, this side of my hair, the ends are kind of straight. And I know that a lot of times when you see people with curly hair with straight ends, you think heat damage, but no. My hair just grew back straight, and it's slowly starting to get its curls back. But yay. And now I have a chemo fro. I'm not gonna comb through it all the way because I want to keep the structure of the twist, but I just want my hair to be like a full-on fro so I can do my interview. I'm gonna try my best to try and make the back of my hair look a little decent, but to be honest, the back of my hair is none of my fucking business, okay? Rainy. Alright, so now I have a nice fluffed out, twist out fro. It's a little weird, but that's chemo hair. I could not find my mascara. I'm contemplating whether or not I want to go to the beauty supply store and get some, because I like to do my mascara before putting on my lashes. I don't think I'm going to do lashes today, but this is, I don't know, like, this is the hair. And my highlight is highlighting, okay? Because I use highlighter and like 2 different shimmer things. If you have any type of shimmery eyeshadow, I'm just gonna pull up one. Like, any type of shimmery eyeshadow, use your shimmery eyeshadow. You don't have to buy a whole bunch of highlighters. You can just use your shimmer eyeshadows depending on what color your eyeshadow is, and you kind of blend it softly, and that is the look for today. I'm gonna put on like a button-up shirt to like look professional, I guess, for the job interview, and I'll let you guys know how it went. But yeah, thanks for getting ready with me to go to a job interview and to create content for today. So, alrighty, bye.